The Pyrenees stand like a giant fortress, embracing a strange land where time seems to stand still among the jagged peaks. The mystery of the Basque people unfolds from a story not written in ink. It is carved in stone and embedded deep in the DNA of their ancestors. The key lies in the syllables of a language older than any other in Europe. Tens of thousands of years ago, massive glaciers plowed through Europe, pushing humans to the brink of life and death, flee or die. In the midst of extreme harshness, one land stood firm like a sanctuary, the Franco-Cantabrian region, where the ancestors of the Basque found their final refuge. It was here that life clung on, and a great legacy was born. From cave paintings glowing in the firelight to the ancient whispers of Euskara, the Basque have preserved their link to Europe's deepest past. The roots of the Basque people reach deep into remote prehistory. In the Lazetziki cave, remains and crude tools prove that primitive humans thrived here more than 150,000 years ago. Those first inhabitants wielding exquisite Mousterian knives were absolute masters of the art of survival. But time did not stop, and humanity evolved along with it. In 41,000 BC, modern humans set foot on this land. They did not come only to live, they left behind something extraordinary: art. In the Altamira cave, masterpieces still live: bison glowing red with ochre, horses running in motion, deer frozen in an eternal moment. All the paintings have been accurately dated using uranium series dating, confirming ages from 36,000 to 15,000 years. Those images are not merely decorative art. They are windows into the soul of a people who existed when the entire world turned to ice. When the Ice Age tightened its grip, temperatures plummeted, and most of Europe became a dead zone. But the Basque region remained a living oasis, maintaining stable conditions, rich in resources, and serving as a final refuge. This place became a lifeline for survival, a hidden paradise where people clung on and thrived, despite all adversity. As the ice melted and Europe gradually warmed, a great transformation spread across the continent. Around 6000 BC, Neolithic farmers set foot in the Basque country, bringing with them the knowledge of farming, animal husbandry, and pottery. These first farmers, descendants of a migration from Anatolia, introduced new technologies and lifestyles, replacing or blending with the hunting-gathering traditions that had existed for thousands of years. However, the Basque country held a peculiar mystery. Unlike the rest of Europe, where Neolithic farmers almost completely replaced hunter-gatherers, the Basque country witnessed a rare cultural intermingling. Evidence from the El Portalón cave near Atapuerca, published in a 2015 study by Uppsala University in the journal PNAS, revealed this unique blend. Scientists analyzed the genomes of 8 individuals who lived between 3,500 and 5,500 years ago. The results showed that Basque ancestors adopted Neolithic agricultural innovations but retained most of their Mesolithic genetic heritage. Genome analysis confirmed that these individuals are the closest ancestors of modern Basques. Notably, the same study also indicated that the proportion of hunter-gatherer genes in the early farming communities increased over time. As later generations interbred with indigenous Mesolithic tribes, this dynamic interaction not only shaped the genetics of ancient Basques, but also explains why modern Basques possess a higher proportion of Mesolithic genes than neighboring populations. These findings highlight the transition from nomadic hunting to settled agriculture in Iberia, while preserving the genetic and cultural distinctiveness of the Basque region. When the Bronze Age began around 2500 BC, a new wave of change swept across Europe. The bell beaker culture spread, bringing advances in metallurgy and introducing new paternal lineages, most notably the Y chromosome haplogroup R1b, DF27, transmitted only from father to son. This lineage became dominant in the Basque country, but isolation helped the Basques preserve most of their ancient genetic heritage. The Pyrenees served as a natural fortress, shielding the Basques from the cultural and genetic upheavals that reshaped the rest of Europe. While other populations underwent dramatic changes, the Basques absorbed new elements without losing their distinct identity. After the Bronze Age, this region endured successive waves of external rule and influence. The Romans, Visigoths, and Moors once ruled part of the Iberian Peninsula, including lands bordering the Basque country. But oddly enough, Despite being dominated, genetic studies show these invaders left almost no mark on the Basque people. The secret lies in the majestic Pyrenees mountains, cultural isolation, and one ultimate weapon, the Euskara language. A landmark 2021 study in current biology stunned the scientific community. Basques carry almost no Roman or Moorish genes, in stark contrast to neighboring peoples. While other Spaniards mixed with North African blood from the Islamic period, Basques preserved their unique genetic identity intact. The mighty Roman Empire Latinized all of Europe, but the Basques they successfully resisted, a rare feat in history. And what protected them throughout time was the Euskara language, a mysterious language unlike any other. Amid waves of conquest and intense assimilation, Euskara became a solid cultural shield. It is the only surviving pre-Indo-European language, predating Spanish, French, and English by thousands of years, a treasure of humanity. This unique isolation made Euskara not just a communication tool, but a boundary against all external influences. For linguists and geneticists, it is like an impregnable fortress. Experts all agree, Euskara is the key that limited interactions with neighboring communities. The 2021 study in current biology also revealed a marvel, a strong correlation between Euskara dialects and genetic structure in each Basque village. This finding shows that the language reinforced the natural barrier of the Pyrenees, perfectly preserving Basque identity. Euskara is a true linguistic mystery, an unsolved puzzle. Scholars have debated its origins for centuries, even finding strange structural similarities with Georgian in the Caucasus region. For example, both languages use a special ergative structure. The subject changes depending on the verb type, something rare in Europe. In Euskara, the man came and the man saw it have different subject forms, an incredibly unique feature. There are hypotheses linking it to Armenian or Chechen, but all remain speculative, lacking convincing evidence. Today, Euskara remains a living testament to the remarkable resilience of the Basque people. Nearly 750,000 people speak this language, with 5 main dialects spread across the mysterious land. There are dialects so different that speakers of one cannot understand speakers of another. During the Middle Ages, Basque dialects developed due to geographical and political divisions in the region. Euskara borrowed vocabulary from Romance languages, but its structure remained intact, preserving its ancient origins. Basque identity is anchored in a deep connection to the land and a rich mythology. The center of their belief is Mari, the goddess who resides on mountaintops. It is believed she lives in high caves of the Pyrenees, guarding the land and its people. Her husband is Swara, who complements her strength, a symbol of balance and harmony. Together, they reflect the wild spirit of the Basque region. Basque folklore is full of stories about the gentle giant Meruak, who built the dolmens scattered across the countryside. These great stone structures, built during the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, served as burial sites, boundaries, and ritual places. The giant is seen as an embodiment of the ancient way of life, protecting the land and then retreating into the mountains. Mythical figures such as Lamia or the river goddess bestow blessings or punishments depending on how humans treat them. Sorjanak, the witches, are the spiritual protectors of the Basque people, performing rituals in service to Mari. These stories are not mere legends. They are a way to understand and connect with the land. The dolmens that still stand tall on the hills are tangible evidence of the link with ancestors. Currently, the Basque country remains steadfast in its ancient heritage while embracing the modern world. Stretching from northern Spain to southwestern France, the Basque region boasts the majestic Pyrenees, fertile valleys, and spectacular Atlantic coastline. The Basque region is famous for its vibrant culture, where nearly 750,000 people speak Euskara. Politically, the Basque country is as complex as its history. The Basque autonomous community in Spain enjoys considerable self-government. In France, despite lacking formal autonomy, the Basque provinces remain hotbeds of mysterious cultural movements. For decades, debates over independence have dominated this enigmatic land. From past tensions, the Basque region has risen to become a prosperous cultural and economic hub, a miracle few understand. The people here, forged from dense mythology and a fierce independent spirit, both honor the past and build a vibrant future.